Hey, what's up? It's Seb here, day 4, and what we're going to do today is talk about where to actually find the right people to work with. Okay, so we've already covered how to set up your profile, what to post on your profile, what to say to people who interact with you. You hopefully, if you've been following the tips and applying them, you should be getting a little bit more interaction. It's not something that increases overnight, unfortunately, but over time it will grow. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to show you where to find better people. Okay, so right now, if you're watching this and you don't have many friends on Facebook, or the people you're connected with you don't really feel are a fit for what you do, then that definitely begs the question of how do you find new people. Okay, so we can do that through Facebook, and what I'd recommend is going through, spending a bit of time, seeing if you can find groups that your target market might want to hang around in. Okay, so before we do that, we have to understand who our target market is. Okay, if we're network marketers, our target market should be other networkers. Okay, and the way we attract them is by giving a lot of value. Okay, now what do network marketers want? They want to learn how to generate more leads and to get more money in their pocket to fund their business. They also want to learn about marketing strategies. They want to learn about branding. They want to see personal development. And so, if you're a network marketer, then that is what you should be posting to attract other network marketers. You have to basically solve the problems that they're experiencing in their particular niche, okay, or in their life, however you want to phrase it. Okay, you have to solve their problems, right? So each niche has different problems that they have. So in network marketing, as I've already shared, the problem is people are not getting enough inquiries. They don't have mentoring, any guidance. So if you built value and created content around that on your Facebook wall, whether it's a video, a status post, whatever the case may be, then you'll definitely start to attract the right people. So where we actually find these people is, I'm going to show you one place that I like to, one particular Facebook group called the Miracle Morning. Okay, now, so Facebook groups are a great way to connect with new people. Now, I have to preface this by saying, please do not go into these groups and start messaging people about your business. Please don't do that. Okay, you could get kicked out of the group very easily, and it also might ruin it for other people who have never been introduced to network marketing, and then they see a link from you about your business. Okay, people are not a big fan of unsolicited links. I wouldn't really send a website link over to someone unless unless they've shown a lot of interest in what you do. If someone says they're not interested, I definitely wouldn't send them any information. So make sure you're not going in here with the agenda to sell. All we're doing is networking, okay? And our goal really is to get people reaching out to us, okay? So I would just maybe go in here in a group like the Miracle Morning, which is a book about how to create a morning routine, okay? And so what I like to do is sometimes I'll add a few posts into this group. You'll see there's a lot of people in this group. So it's a personal development book. So if this is a great target market if you're looking for people who are business owners. People who are business owners typically are into personal development, they're into bettering themselves. So a group like this is definitely a good group to be a part of when it comes to finding new people to connect with. Okay, now the one thing I will share with you about groups is you have to make sure they're moderated. Make sure there's no spam in here, there's no links, and I'll show you an example. Okay, so you'll see that this is the admin of the group, so obviously he'll be posting a link because it's his group. But if you go through the rest of it, there's no one's posting about their business. I'm sure you've probably seen some of the groups on Facebook where it's like, advertise your business here. You've probably seen those groups and they're just full of spam, full of business offers. Those are not the groups I'm talking about. I generally never actually even go in them. I really wouldn't waste your time with them. You want groups where there's a lot of activity, but there's also no spam, okay? And a lot of groups like this are not that easy to find. So the Miracle Morning is a good one. So you could probably just search for, see if there's any Facebook groups out there. So we could do Robert, one second, Robert Kiyosaki, okay? Now we can do fan pages as well, which I'll talk about in just a second. So, okay, let me just show you something quickly. Let me jump over to the groups membership here. Now, if you're already in some groups, then try the Discover tab. So it's actually going to suggest some groups to you. Okay, so share your Snapchat codes. I've got a few friends in here who are network marketers, so that might be a nice group to join. Norwich City Football Club, probably not. So, oh cool, actually categorizing them. I've never actually been on this page. So you can search by, when you create a group, you can choose a category. Now, Facebook have added some updates to groups, so yeah, so if you're searching for a group and someone's listed it as a school or educational one, then you can also search under there as well. Top team, there's all kinds of different ones. People might miscategorize these, so I would just flick through the Discover tab and then just see what kind of I'd avoid anything with jobs. You're not looking for people wanting to start a job, you're looking for people who want to start a business. There's quite a big difference between the two. Positive people, positive mindset, that could be a good group. When you join the group, then just have a look in there and just see if there's spam in there or not. If there's loads of spam in the group, then I would just run a mile and just find a new group to join. Okay. So business networking in Surrey, if you're around the area, or even if you're not around the area and you just want to meet some new people and talk to them who are of like mind, then this is a great place to do it. Okay. Now, how we actually talk to these people is what I like to do is I would post in these groups and say, and just introduce yourself. I wouldn't mention your business, just say, hey, my name's Seb, and I've been, working online for about a year or so now, and I've really, well, been 4 years for me, but I'm just making up an example here. So I've been online for about 4 years. I've really made some great connections here. I'm from blah blah blah, and I currently live in blah blah blah. I've lived there for a couple of years. Talk a bit about who you are and your family, and then say I would just love to connect with people. Tell me a bit about yourself. You could do a post in the Facebook group just introducing yourself, and anyone who likes and comments on your post, I would add them as a friend, okay, because they've already interacted with you. All right. When you add them as a friend and they accept, just shoot them a message. Say, hey John, thanks for accepting the friend request. How's it going? How's your day so far? As casual as that. Okay, it's very casual. We're not like mass messaging people, trying to get them to join anything we have. We're out here to connect with people, right? And if you post something and someone doesn't reply, then don't worry about it. Move to a new group and just be persistent, because you will find a couple of groups on Facebook where there's people of like mind in order to network with. Okay, now I'll just quickly do fan pages. So Robert Kiyosaki has a fan page as well. And I'll open it up for you. Okay, so there's 3 million people who have liked this. Okay, it's a huge amount. Now, again, you could like a status post, leave a comment, and you'll get notifications when someone likes or comments it. It's the same within a group. You'll get notified when someone interacts with it. All right. So again, you might not get any interaction at first, but just be persistent. Okay. What you can do to get your comments seen is at the top here. There's liked, and then where is it? Trying to find get notifications. Okay, so notifications on, right? So you should get notified whenever Robert Kiyosaki posts something new. Okay, so that means you can be the first to comment, and that means you get huge exposure. I show an example here. So this guy's got some interactions here. So a post like this, it's something motivational, inspiring, something to just add value. And again, they've posted something quite, inspiring, uplifting here. And so so let's say this is your comment, I would then, anyone who's liked the comment, I would just add as a friend. Don't add people too quickly. Facebook will, you could put your account in jeopardy. So I would just add a few people, like 5 or 6, and then just chill for a bit. If Facebook pops up with a notification saying, do you know this person? Then just press cancel. Don't add that person, because again, that puts your account in jeopardy. Facebook doesn't like you mass adding people you don't know. I'm saying you can do it, but just be careful. Make sure it's natural. And if Facebook tells you to slow down, then slow down. But if you're careful and you only add a few people at a time, shouldn't get too many problems. So yeah, so hopefully that is very helpful to you. If that is helpful, then leave a comment below. So all you need to do is just post in the group if you do screenshots of the groups that you've joined or of the fan pages that you've joined, and then screenshot some of the comments that you've made. So just show me that you've taken a bit of action and you've spent some time finding some fan pages or groups. Groups, in my opinion, are the best. They get more sort of interaction in the group. I would definitely try and find a few groups like the Miracle Morning or like a Robert Kiyosaki group. And really get your brand known. Post in those groups frequently, and you will begin to build an audience and build a following. Sometimes you get lucky with posts, and sometimes they get loads of exposure. Sometimes they don't. So don't take it personally if you post something and you don't get any exposure the first time. Just be persistent, and you'll definitely make it work. So thanks for watching this video, and see you on the next day.